Smart AI with only one elevation. The classic. Oh. No type, no phrase. The classic. Starmie in doubles. Give me Starmie free. Thanks, Patir. Unfortunately, it's Calm, which is indeed Starmie 6. Potentially interesting black backline one. I think I take Starmie 6 over Vaporeon 1. Porygon's going to break the overlay. It's not the right arrow. Okay. It might not be Arrow D9 Starmie. I'm just thinking about the issues with the rock and the ice weakness, particularly the ice one. Bum, 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 bum. It's tricky. I think Starmie's always going in the back. Or do I want to lead Starmie? Do I want to lead Starmie and try and support? Bum, bum, bum. Just so weak to electric. It's a tricky problem to solve unless I go max offense on the lead to try and deal them directly. It is only 28 win streak. I probably shouldn't spend too long thinking about this. Where's my music? Oh, we're struggling with the frame rate. Okay. Gosh, the frame rate is really struggling. The overlay doesn't like the number 2 in Porygon 2. I had to custom build the alphabet for this. Because if you look at the text where it says the moves versus the text where it says Porygon's name, these are different. And I didn't put in the number 2, so it hasn't read Porygon 2. There's no way I'm taking Porygon, no. What I'm thinking about is whether or not I want to take Kingdra over one of the flying types. I could go double dragon in the lead and say that Aero 1 sucks, which is kind of true. Kind of does suck. I am then all special. However, it is doubles. Being all special in doubles isn't quite so bad. And I have T-Wave in the back for doubles glitch. Actually, I want Kingdra in slot 2. Dun, 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 dun. It is natural cure. Better run now when my gun. Immediate elements. That was something I didn't really want to run into. Particularly if it's a speedy elements. I probably do have to double target elements. Dragonite forgot its Draco, yeah, that would be helpful. I wish Kingdra was fast in Dragonite as well. I'm quite likely to waste the Dragonite attack. But that's more likely if I outspeed, and if I outspeed, I'm pleased. It's Starmie 6 is back to do Guts Glitch. Now, can I leave Heracross alone? It's not a great idea, but I think the greater concern is Mr. Settlements. I need to be a little bit mindful about Heracrod 2. Heracrod 2. Do I want to Flamethrower Heracrod? Potentially give it Swarm. Potentially give it Guts as well. I feel like I want to just kill Settlements. Even if it means I waste the Dragon Claw. Okay. I was getting really worried when you went that low. It must be 7 or 8. Earthquake. It's a big one. It'll be 3 or 4 from Heracross. This is the night. Break. Heracrod 3. And now I miss Surf. We went against the script. I don't know. I feel like Settlements is just an upgrade over Dragonite. I lose the IVs, but I gain Intimidate. And Settlements 7 and 8 both have a better item. I lose access to Thunderbolt. Play Mono Dragon. It's not even that bad. Mono water, I don't think so. Heracrod Dragonite is a very fast lead duo. I'll do the boring one. Back it up again. It's Mr. Stark. Johan. Seven. Halfway up Sky Tower. Cool. I don't know what that means, but cool. So the only wrinkle here is Fake Out being annoying, I think. I really want to split. I really, really want to split, but it's probably... It's not bad to surf the one in the back. I should have had HP up. My soul read is Harry 1 and not Harry 4. I don't really trust myself on that though. Oh, it's just, if I'm wrong, Kingdra dies. Yeah, nice surf. Nice counter. Meta charm. Unfortunately, because it's Fake Out Harry, it can actually be Vaporeon free. That would suck. Don't crit cross drop, Harry. I don't want to play Starmie versus Vaporeon. Should have been Vaporeon, Jesus. I'm gonna pretend I didn't read that. Slow and steady. Honestly, I'm feeling so tired that I think I might just cruise on this team. Unless something really good pops up. Zapdos. That's illegal. Golduck 4 is also illegal. Luckily, it should be Golduck 2, right? Quite likely to have T-Wave get wasted at least. Golduck 3. I'm faster, or I won the speed tie. It's lucky. It has to be double slow, so it's slacking 1. Weirdly, slacking 1 is probably the bigger threat here, but I can use Surf. Banana, banana, banana. Total prep. Slightly rare one. Tiny bit nervous about the whole double teamer situation. I don't love taking Zapdos. I'm pretty sure it could be 135. So much more. Roberto. Once again, Ice Beam Mons are banned. I don't know. I'm leaning towards just. I guess it is total prep actually. Need to think a little bit here. It's pretty double prep is kind of rare on sets. It probably is Dragon Dance and either Raichu 1 or 2. Let's not make contact. And let's also not push it too far towards reversal. Kuna. It is a slow. No, it's a prep Kuna. Crud. Thank fuck for the doubles guts glitch. Otherwise, I'd really be shitting myself here. I did outright kill Altair. I've got a strong feeling this might be Coon 1. Because I was kind of expecting Altair 3 to live the Ice Beam. I think I have to get rid of Raichu. Problem is, it did go for the double team. Bum, bum, bum. I think I need to get rid of Raichu so I can bring Starmie in. Okay, nice hit. Nice hit. I think Suicune 1 is very, very... Yep, it's no leftovers. Okay, that's not too bad, as long as I hit one of the Thunder Waves. Please. Okay. So for those who don't know, in doubles, if you status them on and it doesn't have guts, it's kind of like using Taunt. It doesn't work like that for all attacks. Not all attacks are treated equally, but it's kind of like they can't use status moves. That's the broad idea. Family of trees. Although I didn't get too unlucky on the double team hits anyway, I would have been okay there. Water no phrase. Wolverine 1, Meganium 1, Charizard 1, Wailord 2. Oh. Yeah, what do you take there? Round 5, so it's not max IVs. You probably have to believe in Charizard. Probably have to believe in Charizard Snorlax. Is your Pokedex really awesome? Show me the water types. My favourite water type, Registeel. At least... I don't know, actually, is it good that it's... No phrase Registeel? No phrase Lapras, no phrase Registeel. It does fill me with some hope. It's better than high risk, I feel. Men's too. Yeah, so the thing I was going to tell you on your stream, Dave, was yesterday in doubles, I was in a scenario where I was doing fine. It was Typhlosion 1 and Vileplume 1. And I had to switch out Metagross to avoid dying to the non-flamethrower Typhlosion sets. Anyway, switched out Metagross. And Fire Blast hit Ludicolo 4. Now, obviously, Ludicolo 4 Leech Toxic set can't interact with Vileplume. It's not a good matchup for Ludicolo. And I was sat there like, well, I have Intimidated, and Ludicolo is a bit over half. I was like, you know, in a slightly different scenario, I'd be very worried about Ludicolo fainting here. And I was thinking, I don't really want to switch. I don't want to take a Fire Blast on Metagross, and it could Fire Blast Ivermon. I was looking at this, and I was like, I'm not sure if I should be targeting down Typhlosion or just getting rid of Vileplumes to make sure that Ludicolo is good. But the more I thought about it, the more I was like, I just kill Typhlosion, because it's very unlikely that the final Mon can deal with Salamence and Metagross, which is basically what it has to do in order for me to lose. Because Vileplume 1 isn't doing very much into Settlements or Metagross, particularly after Intimidate. So what happens? I do all this preparation. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to target the Typhlosion, blah, 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 blah. What happens on the next turn? Typhlosion Fire Blasts Settlements, and Vileplume 1 gets a Sludge Bomb crit into Settlements, and Settlements goes down. And it just wasn't on my, like, academically I knew that they could double target Settlements and they could crit. It just wasn't on my radar of things I was really thinking about on that turn. So then I was like, okay, well, I'm dead. There's a small chance that Ludicolo can stall out Vileplume, but I'm probably dead unless I get a Quick Claw or a Fire Blast miss on Metagross, and I got the Quick Claw. So yeah, get unlucky and then get lucky. It evens out. But I was horrified when Typhlosion used Fire Blast and then the Sludge Bomb text came up, and I was like, oh my god, is it going to crit? Nightmare. Anyway, I've successfully talked myself out of thinking about the game. I am very tempted to leave Registeel there. A little bit scared of it can't explode. I'm a little bit scared of Registeel 2 then. It feels so passive to switch out Settlements though. Lapras 2 is also a bit of a concern. Does it even matter that much if Settlements dies? There's another water in the back. The final water, I'd probably be equally concerned about potential Ice Beams into Settlements. At least it's not a water ice. I don't know. There's a decent chance that Lapras is doing nothing if it is a physical set or a surfer. There might be an argument for Flamethrower. T-Bolt. It's obviously 5 because forward Ice Beam. Okay. No high risk water in the back then. Bum, bum, bum. Who am I confusing? I'm probably leaving Registeel there for a lot longer. Thanks, Leon. That is appreciated. Whoa, did you kill? No, okay. What sucks about that is like a double suck because of the Shell Bell healing. Oh, that is not good. So I'm scared of Water Absorb, to be clear, on Lapras. Let's recover. Self-hit or, like, potential Dragon Breath paralysis. Crit. And also, because I'm this low, they don't have to Thunderbolt me. Or whatever. Yeah, it was definitely saved by Shabal. Okay. It might be better to just confuse Ray Registeel. But I'd like to make that decision after I see the final Watermon, I feel. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. That's definitely pointing me towards not bothering with recover anymore. So it can't be high risk Lantern. And it can't be Lantern 1, as always. It's 3 or 4. Just thinking through the scenario with potential rain dance. See the one I trust. Definitely leaning more to. I guess I could T-Wave Registeel as I am very likely dealing with Lantern first via Dragon Breath. Like T-Wave Dragon Breath. Dragon Breath Rest. Dragon Breath Surf. I take a little bit too much from Lantern 4. Kingdra doesn't really answer that properly. And it can also confuse Raimi, lol. Oh, I love... It's amazing how that Lapras crit has had so many knock-on effects. Because Registeel should still be confused. I could also just recover. Dun, 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 dun. Much more towards T-Wave, I think. Much more. Not good. Not good. That might be the kiss of death. King's Reuse win. I agree. I need Reggie Seal to do literally nothing. Okay. I'm leaning towards the best idea here being to crit Lantern. Oh, fucking Lantern 4 in the back. Don't. Unfortunately, now it has to use Thunderbolt. And it's faster than me. I think I have to, I have to believe that Registeel will fully paralyze. Or I get a huge crit. Huge crit. Huge crit. 148. Okay, let's have a look at the Thunderbolt roll. Definitely too much. Do I have to fully believe in, because I've snapped out, do I have to believe in Lantern being dumb, wasting a turn on Confuse Ray? I never self-hit. Bum, 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 bum. It's that, or I just try and crit right now. Get a sniper crit. I'll get sniper from Gen 4. Yeah, I can paralyze it, but it has Lum. It has Lum. I think it's more fighting to rest. I think it's more fighting to rest. I have to stop. I guess, but Lantern can use Confuse Ray on this turn. So I have crit. I also have Confuse Ray, no self-hit. Registeel double paralyzes. Paralysis. But I'm dead. Potential. No, I would never serve. Not at 34. If I get the turn, I want to attack. Could have played that a bit better on the earlier stream though, when I underswapped and I was at 21 instead of 22. I mean, the IVs wouldn't have saved me there. Perhaps I should have abandoned that team on water. What a great doubles lineup this is. It either works or it doesn't. Sake blessy. It's the mime not playing with this. No, it's reflected. EQ with a flying type is over, exactly. But that's not an earthquake target. Read like a book. Wasn't even close. Honestly, I might want to take Septile over Fraudactyl. Nice crit, Swampert. Just need Blaziken now. Exactly. Serious? I'm always serious. That's where our crits. Can build the perfect starter team. Hariyama is now Blaziken. Look at me, I'm Blaziken now. I was not expecting that turn one. Of all possible turn ones, that wasn't it. Could build the fish team. But yeah, too late. You told me too late. It's too late for the fish team. I always knew Sceptile 1 was the doubles goat in round 1. Bum, bum, bum. Credilli is a fish. I don't know if that's true. Soundproof team, missing Electrode, true. We can definitely take the flying fish. Water, slow and steady. So, in other words, lantern. Bum, 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 bum. Or Lapras. Despite its name, Slowking is not actually the king of slow and steady, but Ninetales kind of is. You fool. I've kind of dealt with Ninetales already. It's got to Flamethrower. What to get rid of? They're all so good. Bum, 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 yada, yada, yada. Great turn. What a great turn that was. At least I've got fake out. Like done on the means. What a high risk. Breloom is good against one put. I'm not sure if I need to steel wing or silver wing the dugong in terms of what's better. I don't like missing. Tentacle 2. Oh god. It's Tentacle 2. Wait, maybe I have a small chance. There might be a tiny chance. Hold on. We don't need to concede yet. Hold on. So lucky. Okay. It's 100% the correct ability. It always is with Tentacle 2. Sucked up the liquid ooze. More suck. Yeah, poison healing breeding. We were very lucky to hit the spore though. Uh-oh. Oh, we could take Tentacle 2. Isn't that kind of cheating? Bum, 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 bum. Flygon and Snorlax. Those are just victims of Tentacle 2. That's illegal. Random AI. Random AI, I'd like to bring you in for questioning. Okay, it could be better. Unfortunately, tentacles slower than Breloom, which means we can't. It's fine. It'll self it. Oh, it's great that it's going to self it. That's actually great news. There we go. Now, because it's going to self it again, we can just we can actually just confuse a Flygon. Why not? In fact, could get messy. I think I should prepare for the wake up. Actually, I believe. And Snorlax self hits, so we get the focus punch. Unlucky. It's alright. Because Flygon would never ever Fire Blast here. I dedicate this win. Oh, that's a bad miss, actually. Don't do that again. Is that... I always knew. I always knew it would be a Tentacle 2 win. What a pointlessly epic match. Now, Scizor definitely sucked there. Do we sack Scizor? Scizor was terrible. We have to sack Scizor. Scizor was useless. We're assembling the Holy Trinity. Just missing Shuckle 2. Shuckle 2, Breloom 2, Tentacle 2. One of the only counters. Literally one of the only counters in the game to Tentacle. Yet another Earthquake. Villain. Absolute villain. Yeah. The Oblivious. Holy. The natural cure sleep switch. I'm ready for the quick claw. Ding, ding, ding. What if it's just shell armor? I knew it would be shell armor. Feeling rough, I'm feeling rough. Now, unlike earlier, it actually has to Mega Horn here if it wakes up, which is a bit spooky. Okay. Elegant car. Impossible. Luckily, Tentacle 2 will win. Look at the damage from Tentacle 2. Forget that it crit. Just look at the damage. That was a Lapras. Grass? Grass is really good for not Heracross, for Tentacle 2. Don't look back at the VOD, it definitely didn't crit. Don't do a review on that. Slowbro was very disappointing. We could replace it with an amazing Pokemon, like Altaria. We could also Spore Roar. I like that, actually. That would be really good. See, Heracross would have been terrible here. As was foretold. I might actually roar. Do you think it's possible to change? Yes, you can use Registeel. To be honest, I don't really remember where I used Lapras. I think, was that Castle? You can definitely use Registeel in Gen 4 Tower and Frontier in general. Using Lapras instead of Registeel. Yeah. Yeah, sure. They never wake up. I've got Tentacle. As was foretold. The awful stench of a loss. Expert Evan, you'll have to deal with it. It's over. Ground. It's perfect for Tentacle. There's no phrase. Which decreases the chance of annoying grounds, like Claydol. Now, if I had to take one of those villains and put it on this team, I guess it would be Ludicolo. I think it would be rude to bring 2 Leech Seeders, so probably not Shiftry, but Ludicolo feels correct. The Summer of Steel and Aaron's return. I have incredibly bad news. I'm sorry. Aaron was out for a stroll a number of weeks ago, and he was, I'll be honest, Aaron was brutally murdered in a hit and run. They didn't find out who did it. It's over for Aaron. It's very sad. And the Aaron that was murdered was whatever the first one was, so I can't even start runs. It's very sad. Right. It's a good thing Dodrio would never do anything at all. It just wouldn't do anything at all. It's just great news for me in general. Drill Pack. Aaron's dead. You can't bring him back. Should we have actually gone for Spore on Dodrio, even though it couldn't have Early Bird? It's fine, because Dodrio is intimidated by Tentacle 2's presence. It's just over. You can't bring him back. He's dead. Is this what political lobbying feels like? The Soul Read. I mean, if it targets Breloom, Breloom's probably dead anyway. It would never feint attack. No! No! Is this Aaron? Did Aaron do this? If only there was an excellent Pokemon like Tentacle 2 on the field. Where's the soundboard? The soundboard is... I've got bad news about the soundboard. Because a number of weeks ago, the soundboard was out for a stroll. Very close to where Aaron was last spotted. And on this stroll, there was another hit and run. It's, you know, lightning literally struck twice, but it's unfortunate, but it's the way of the world. What can I say? It's just unfortunate. These things happen. I always knew Tentacle 2 would come through. Marowak. No. It's okay, because it's single target surf now. It dies. I always believed. terrible. It's terrible news for the soundboard fans. It's the normal type. High risk. The classic. Mr. Granbull, perhaps? Granbull 2? We can take a partially high-risk normal of our own in Dojo. Stop redeeming things. I can't refund you. I can get into trouble, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Well, since Realium and Tentacle are mainstays of the team, it has to be something else. And I think that something else will be Dojo. The bird. Yeah, but I'm not going to. You know me better than that. I'm not going to refund anyone. You've wasted your points and Aaron is dead. It's over. Well, I always forget about Xploud 2. And now Xploud 2 is here, and I don't know what to do. No one tells you what to do. It's over. It's over for Aaron. It's over for the soundboard. And Earthring's going to use Brick Break. No, that's not. No. Stop. You totally lived Giga Drain Surf, don't you? Crud. At least it won't Earthquake. I can confuse Rayu and then Spore. Perhaps it's still Surf. Fully commentated PBR. Oh yeah, I've talked about. Actually, you know what? Maybe I will make that. That sounds fun. That does sound fun. The Soul Read. I believe in Tentacle 2. The AI is random here, to be clear. No, Tentacle, how could you do this? Aaron is not coming back. That's not allowed. But Machampa's Chesto. That's highly illegal. It's alright. It's alright for Tentacle 2 fans. We can just double Spore, I've decided. It has to be past match 28 for smart AI to kick in. I'm so glad I got Tentacle on the team. And no type. Slow and steady. That's a classic Tentacle victory, that is. Yeah, Gen 4 is... Well, to be clear, after Battle 28, so round 5. Gen 3 and Gen 4 have identical AI behaviors. Molly. Yeah, so up until Battle 14, including Battle 14, is no AI. Then it's basic AI from 15 to 28, and then 29 and above is what people call smart AI. It's so lame to attack, but I do have to attack. You fool. Poisoning Ursaring. Didn't you know Tentacle 2 in the back is using Helping Hand now? Random isn't necessarily a good thing. There are a lot of very scary things random AI can do to you. Impossible. Finally. Thank you, Mr. Tentacle. Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Unfortunately, Tentacle 2 cannot show up in this round. We'll have to do something else. Pathetic. All these pathetic Pokemon. None of them are Tentacle 2. The glue mining thing never happened. I think that was Blossom. Got a rain team here. Ludicolo, Starmie, Raichu. What could go wrong? How about type it if I don't? No, I'm the Hypnosis Master. I was using Spore multiple times in almost every game. You're not allowed to use Sleep. It's freaking Jinx free. Unfortunately, Jinx free is one of these Pokemon which is actually quite scary, and the basic AI has it, so basic AI will include things like not using Dream Eater. Yeah, basic AI won't use status moves on Pokemon with status effects already. Stunning. Oh. Boo. Quick claw sub. That was so clever. I'm considering air cuts. I don't think so though. We're gonna surf Mag Cargo. Mag Cargo is gonna come up from round 3 if level 50. Impossible. How could this happen? That defrost timing. Crobat knew what was up there. If I didn't defrost there, it would have focus banded on Starmie, and then it would have started using reversal. Normal. Impossible. It's not round 1. It's not Clef. What is this? What are these lies? God, that is some... Those are some options. Earth Ring free, Jinx free, Scizor free. Hold the line. Jamal. Unfortunately, it was very likely to be Alakazam with normals. This is another one where I don't really trust Crobat. Kill it. Kill it! No. Wait, do we have Law? Are they married? Hold on, I've been messing around when very serious Law drops are happening. Confirmed? Ba-bum. Oh, it's over. So what happened to Leslie? Did she get injured to become a waitress after being a triathlete? And she also got demoted. She got demoted to being a set 2 trainer. Oh, she got a job for her kids. That makes sense. Do you think the Gen 4 idols all hate each other? I feel like they do. I feel like there's animosity in the ranks of the idols of the Gen 4 frontier. Grass. Slow and steady. God, I'm actually quite scared of Breloom. It's fine. I would never miss. I would never miss. Yeah, but the real question is, the Gen 4 Ice Ace trainers, are they like elitists? Are they like the regular Ace trainers in Gen 4? They suck. Because they don't have Ice types. They don't have Lapras 2. What are they doing? Don't they know how to make Magpie cry? Wake up in a cold sweat at night? Oh, if I was... I already didn't swap. Do we care? We'll do the Guma thing where we just never swap. They must be elitists. Yeah, Opal doesn't even care about the battles. She's just obsessed with her coat. Opal is the coat, yeah. The coat. The infamous coat. Does she even have a Pokemon with Mirror Coat? I've just got the spidey sense that Meganium's going to endure. It's hard to explain. That looks suspiciously like Overgrow range. Is Giga Drain gonna hit Starmie? I've got an identity, man. This is a bit of an evolution song. It's fine, we're Guma mode, we won't swap. I definitely think some of the people who made the Frontier sets in Gen 3 were not aware of what types were and weren't physical. Intimidate? Impossible. Intimidate doesn't exist. Got a bad feeling that if I switch, I'm going to make Gyarados Quick Claw. Yeah, inner focus in Gen 3. Actually, Gengar is an example of Gengar actually is so much better in the world of the pre-physical special split. It is actually ruined by the introduction of the split because it doesn't really take advantage of its stabs anyway. Like Ghost and Poison stab her ass. Even in Gen 4, you're mostly using Gengar for like T-Bolt Demon stuff. Oh, nice move, Taurus. Pre-existing dark moves that remained special. HP Dark? That's cheating though. Round. Hmm. I don't trust you, Flygon. I mean, Taurus. I don't trust you to kill it. Call me racist, but I just don't feel like you'll do it. And you're slower than anyway. Nidoqueen. Dragon Dance. What is this? You know what? Let's make double sure. I regret making double sure. Good job, Taurus. I'm half thinking about taking the Flygoner. What if it's Flygon over? Come on. What? Impossible. Stephen Stone. It's over. It's actually over. Credulity will activate its power herb. It's over. What can I do at the end of all things? I could burn. Burn the villain. Armado? It's a good thing Armado doesn't have a quick claw. Otherwise, I'd be a little bit scared right now. But I've got complete faith that quick claw it doesn't exist. And I'm going to choose to target Armado with Tauros, not because it has quick claw, because it doesn't, but because that way I can hit the Pokemon in the back. It's funny that it moved first on that turn. Very strange. Vero? It's over. Substitute. Impossible. Vero is my favourite Gen 3 fossil. It's like Aerodactyl in Gen 1. You summon it with Old Amber. I'm soundproof. Taurus is soundproof. It no longer has the ability Intimidate. That's terrible. What? Intimidate is one of the best moves. Intimidate is one of the best abilities in the game. And Soundproof is not. Do I have to swap out Taurus because of this? High risk. It might be over. High risk famously not connected to the ability Soundproof. But what if we're both Soundproof? School is over. Time to play. It's over. It's actually over. It's Delaney. Fisherman Delaney. Wait. Are fishermen strictly all male? Did Ranger Delaney become Fisherman Delaney? Or maybe... Oh, maybe it's her husband. That's also possible. That would make sense. A ranger and a fisherman could meet. And she's stuck in Gen 3. As the boomer. Ugh. I'm wondering if I can just get away with... What if I just surf? Surely Breloom wouldn't spore, particularly wouldn't spore Tauros. That would never happen. Because that would never happen, I'm going to do it this way around. You've been read like a book, Breloom, by my soundproof Tauros. Is Delaney actually a name? It feels like an exceptionally uncommon name. It's Breloom over. Brelover. Just need to get 7 more wins and I can pretend this stream never happened. I don't know. I'm not qualified to comment on it because I'm not American. I'm going to be cancelled by the Americans now. It's over. Normal. High risk. Impossible. The dragon Pokemon Dragonite. Ooh. D-Knight 6 unfinished business. Okay, this is kind of a busted draft. Okay. But do I do the Brain Dead? Do I do the Brain Dead Earthquake? Or do I do the Rabby team? Espeon, Jolteon, Flareon. Idle, Rabby. Can my soul? I mean, I don't know. Round 4 is a little bit of effort to get to, right? No, Eevee. We're the villain here. We're the baddies now. I kind of regret taking Heracross in some ways because it's still random AI. Nice hit, Heracross. Actually, Huge Charm is real. I would never miss, though. Ooh, Heracross was upset that I was questioning his inclusion on the team. It might be correct to take Flygon for Heracrod. It's very sad, though. I'm not doing it. I believe in Heracrod. Although Heracrod is technically Heracross 2, we can extend the favour to Heracross 4, who is also a Heracross that quite often needs to hit the infamous horn. I really want the Surf. My soul wants to use Surf. It's easy for Heracross. You just hit. It's easy. Nice crit. Yeah. Well, Tentacle 2 is spiritually with us. Mr. Mime. Do I believe... How much do I believe in Surf Earthquake killing? Not a lot. How worried am I about Quick Claw Double Edge? It's not that bad. I don't know. Surf would have been close. It's over for you. I'm the winner. I really need to add the trainers into the Gen 3 overlay. It's sorely missed. High Risker. I refuse. I refuse to replace Heracross. Tyler. Tentacle. Luckily it's Tentacle 4. So we're safe. In relative terms, we're safe. Broken dreams. I'm feeling just hitting the Backmon. Sometime. No, I'm a software developer, unfortunately. At university, they did force me to do certain computer modeling things in maths. Disgusting. I'm a little bit scared of Great Claw. But I was on fire for you. But you cured the fire of your Lumberry. It was pointless. Tyler, I'm disappointed. High risk. It's over. Your secret can't be hidden forever. But I'm not using secret power at all. What is she talking about? Lynn. Blackmailer Lynn. Policeman Hugh will have to arrest her for blackmail. I'm considering putting Starmie in for D-Knight right now. I'm a little bit worried about the Snorlax, though. Fire Punch. Oh, God. Curse. Well, the reason I used Surf was the Dragon Claw. Psychic. You can't safeguard your own secret. This blackmailer. This villain. Lynn. The ground type. Impossible. It's not impossible to predict, though. It's high risk. Is it Mr. Dugtrio? Or is it an Exploder? Or is it Rhydon? Or is it Steelix? Or is it Mr. Counter? So many possibilities. Do I want to take Gengar for the ground specialty? I don't think I do. Counterproductively, Gengar against basic AI actually encourages the use of moves that work a bit more often. Having immunities isn't necessarily a good thing against basic AI. Valeria. It is the Fisherer himself. It's a good thing that Quick Claw doesn't exist. Mr. Fisher. It does. Tentacle does sweep most games. It's just one of those things that Tentacle does. It's just fact of life. I have a very scary face. I believe that's quite offensive to say that to me. How dare you? The flying type. Darn it. My masterful strategy of earthquaking. It's over. High risk. We all know what that means. It means they're dead to Thunderbolt. The face of winning. True. Maybe we should have taken Doug Trio. Yes, I was expecting one of these, but not the other. This might genuinely be an endure moment. On the other hand, the endure moment might be on their end. That would be bad. It's so scary playing against random AI on doubles. I think I like staying alive. Facade, it's over. Lapras. Earthquake. It's over. It was a good run, but it's over. It's the final count. The foresight didn't show you this. Is this Dragonite rare to get? In relative terms, yes. You have to be to get it. You have to be an elevation on round 4, or you have to be past round 5. So you have to be past battle 28 usually to see this. And there are 10 Dragonite sets, and only one of them is this one. So you won't see it very often. It is rare. In the same way that Tyranitar 5 is rare. It's just because Dragonite and Tyranitar are level 100 only, and they are locked past round 5, like the legendaries. I could take Lapras. However, Lapras is a chud. Lapras is chopped. It's not one of the gang. I reject your Lapras. I refuse. It would be interesting to know the background probability. It's probably close to just 1 in 500-ish, though. Lapras is... It's over for Lapras. From now on, Lapras will be terrible. It's Trace. It's good to know. It won't matter because I would never ever miss Megahorn. But it's good to know that I'm killing it. Do I want to Dragon Claw, since it's guaranteed to be dead to Megahorn in all futures? Do I want to switch? Probably not. I always knew. I wish you get shit on it. That's evil. That's bannable. You can't say that. I always knew that Hariyama would never fake out and Right Powder would never activate. If I had taken Lapras, I would have missed that Megahorn. Venusaur. Why didn't I use Flamethrower? Am I stupid? I think I'm stupid. What if I just surf? It's just smarter. Hitting all the moves at the same time it's clever. I do kill. I didn't need to surf. But it's single target, so it's fine. I'll crit. Unlucky. Finally, we've gone nowhere. In fact, worse than that. We've lost swaps. We were at 21 swaps at the start of the stream. yeah. That Wolverine did do it once. Wolverine 3 did do that to me once. What I've done is I've streamed for 2 hours and I've lost 4 swaps. Okay, and I'm kind of cooked. I'm going to lose. I know I'm going to lose round 5. I'm way too tired. Give me Aero 2, give me... I was going to say Zapdos 3, but not so much in... I don't really wish for Zapdos 3 in doubles quite as much. Just give me something really broken. Espeon. Electabuzz. Snorlax. Zapdos. Okay. I rescind my comment. You're allowed to be Zapdos 3. I won't be upset. Latias. Raikou. Okay, I kind of got my wish. Bright Powder's been used up. That's not a bad thing, though. Okay, and so is Leftovers. Okay, Snorlax 2 in the back is interesting. What is our ability? Big Fat. Interesting. Okay. Honestly, in doubles, this might be one of the better ones. I kind of lament. No, I kind of regret saying that, actually. So Bright Powder, Leftovers, Chesto, and Shell are taken up. It is the mighty Latias 8. This thing, King's Rock, flinched me 3 times in a row. It's a villain, but now we have it. And it's Raikou 4. Okay. Are we going to get lightning wadded? They will bring us tomorrow. I'm leaning towards Zapdos, Latias. Latios would be amazing, but I don't have it. I'm wondering on Snorlax or Espeon in the back. Perhaps even Raikou, not unthinkable. I do like the idea of Snorlax being in the back, not afraid to Earthquake. It is thick that. Ain't that bad. Espeon is an incredible lead in doubles, it's true. I feel a bit weird leaving Espeon behind feels a bit weird. Espeon 4 being left behind, that's surely incredibly rare. But I think it has to be Snorlax in the back. Snorlax is so safe into enemy setup. I could just curse rest on them. I'm not scared of sort of being cheesed out. I can easily swap into ice moves. I have a lot of bulk as well. I'm not so afraid of being crit and then the mon in the back being hurt or something. And Latias Zapdos should kill most things on lead. I'm actually quite pleased this is the rare. You think about it in doubles, I think drill back invested actually does matter. Every song has a sequel. I'd think more about this if it was a bigger streak. Unfortunately, not a long streak. Interesting draft. I think there's a world where I take Espeon. There's a world where I take Raikou. Just for the ultimate speed. T-Wave for the guts interaction in doubles. I'd actually need to finish this round before I fall asleep. That's the actual adversary here. It's no phrase. Yeah, they could. So, for example, I would want to switch Latias out of a Shadow Ball from Slacking 3. It's choice banded. Most likely, I guess Slacking 2, 3, 4, all fairly likely, and then Nidoqueen 3, 4. Slacking 1 almost completes Slow. Slow is not super common though. And I don't think high risk is that unusual either. It's probably best. It's probably best to bring Snorlax in on Latias. For Ice Beam and for Shadow Ball on both of them. Both of them can pack that. Also, don't mind switching into Yawn as much then. The worst thing I'd be switching into is a Slaking 2 Mega Kick. Which is okay. I mean, I would rather it hit I would rather hit Snorlax than Zapdos in that case anyway. Need to think a little bit about dealing with Nidoqueen as well. Might build Drill Peck into Nidoqueen so I can Earthquake next turn. It really just depends on... It depends on what the slaking set is, on whether or not I can leave it alone. I probably can. It probably is Drill Peck. Light Screen's a consideration, but it probably is just Drill Peck. It could be countered. It's not impossible. I could be countered. Alright, let's bring that up in case I want to be sweaty. I might be bringing Latias into the Zapdos slot. We'll see what happens. Just looking at the Nidoqueen free scenario. Well, maybe it's better to just Psychic, you know. Maybe it is better to just Psychic. Just get rid of Nidoqueen. Poison and Ground. Take it all back to the register. I'm going to go with my initial feeling, which was switching out. I can Psychic it later if something does go badly wrong. I could one other option, I guess, is I could go for a T-Wave into Slacking. I don't like doing that on Slacking 4, obviously, but against 1 it would be really good. I don't really want to give 2 a higher chance to attack either, though. I'm just going to Drill Peck. Shadow Ball, Sludge Bomb. Okay. It's Nidoqueen 1 because it's... Nidoqueen 4 would be Shadow Balling that slot. And it's pretty likely that it's banned Slacking. Rougher than me, most physically. I could Light Screen. I think I'd rather get the damage into Slacking. Because it does kind of have to die before Latias can do something. Nidoqueen's use counter. I really hope it dies. Okay, good. Focus ban there could have been really, really bad. Okay. Okay. I'm mostly just scared of Zapdos being interrupted on the Slacking kill. I think so long as I get to Thunderbolt Slacking, I'll be fine. The question is exactly what Snorlax does. I'm wondering about rest or not. I think I'm probably rock sliding just to get it off full HP. And the chip damage might matter. I don't think it's curse yet. Psychic. Pretty good damage. It's an 8. Yeah, it's definitely not 1. We did a lot just then. It's 2 or 8. I feel like it's 8. God, that's weird. I could go double Latty 8. I'm not super confident actually, but in some ways, it doesn't matter that much. Huh. Water. I probably. I think my team is good enough to not risk the higher variance of band slacking. Counter Nido Queen, not it. Oh, dude. There's a consideration to put Latios over Latias. I take a small hit to my speed, and it's just the standard bulk versus power. But the fact that I have 12 IVs of advantage on it it cuts into that natural advantage. It's mainly on the power of psychic. My feeling is I stay. I like to play in water. It makes sense. You are a tuber. And those are water types. I will validate you there. Indeed. These are definitely water types. The real question is, which one's scarier? They can both be Quick Claw. Which one is scarier? Vaporeon is more likely to waste its turn. Vaporeon 3 and 4 will acid armor fairly often. And Vape 1 when it's slower, I don't think I'm afraid of Vape 1. I think Gator is the scarier Pokemon. Next question, what do I want to do? Do I just want to Earthquake? Probably. Just weighing up the chance of a flying type coming in. What that looks like. I'd still chip. Still chip Vaporeon. I guess an Intimidate flying switching in, that would kind of suck. Do. Toss. Ice Beam. Shell Bell. Okay. Okay. Don't know a lot. Don't think I know. Do I actually know anything at all? Shell Bell was taken up. That doesn't help me with Feraligator's set. Don't really know anything at all. Okay. I think I just Earthquake and T-Bolt. There is a world where I go for Tauros. There's a world where I T-Wave Tauros. There's a world where I T-Wave Tauros. Snorlax is then faster than it. Vaporeon 2 isn't interrupting very often. It could... It can't interrupt very often. It would have to get a freeze. I'm leaning more and more towards T-Wave. The reason I wouldn't want to do that though is probably Double Team. Okay, let's just Earthquake. Sound. The sound you want me to know. Okay. Hi, Risker. God, my thinking is deteriorating quite quickly. I'm tired. Probably have to get into the battles fairly fast. D-Knight T-Tar. Oh boy. I don't know how many combinations of these there can be, particularly with high risk in defense. Let's think a little bit about high risk ones. So the double edge hyper beam, yes, and then counter. Okay. The fact it's doubles, I think I want to go after Dragonite. There's definitely a world where I light screen. Light screen just to reduce a bit of the potential damage from the special sets. I mean, I take them quite well. Like, I'm not that scared of T-Tar 4, really. I'm not that scared of D-Knight 6 and 7. I'm slower than D-Knight 6 and 7 anyway. Those are max speed sets. The real question is, do I want to Earthquake T-Tar or do I want to Psychic Dragonite? I'm leaning towards going after Dragonite. Because I think the Zero Bulk Dragonites could be a bit spooky. I don't think it's ever T-Wave. That's a bulky one. Okay. T-Tar 8. There's a double high risk one in the back then. It's a bit ugly. I'm going to get double T-waved. On the positive end, I'm not very scared of T-Tar. I'm feeling. I think I kill Dragonite and T-Bot. I could try and T-Bot the switch in. It has to be high risk. Unfortunately, that promotes things like Swampert. It's got to be high risk. I have now. Yeah, Machamp, Wheezing. There's quite a lot of fires, actually. I would be good into fire. I'm not worried about fires. A little bit worried about some of the explosion sets. Explosion double edge. Can't be Golem, though, because Golem is, rock. Can't be Regirock either. It could be Registeel. Steelix. Yep. It's quite likely to be a fire. That's... Ugh. I might want to T-Wave the Dragonite slot. That feels like quite a real idea. Let me look up the... The thing about T-Tar 8 is once it T-Waves both Mons, the threshold for rest goes way down. It's gonna start dragon dancing and rock sliding. Yeah, I was wondering when they were sent out, Dave. I was like, oh, I wonder if anyone's ever actually crunched numbers on the actual number of combinations just on item clause. Obviously, it's not 100. It's a lot though. But yeah, they're both 10s and then high risk, but the high risk is in the back. I was just having a quick think. I was thinking that most of the double high risks are actually fire because it can't be a rock. Can't be a rock because of Titar. Bum bum. I think I kill D-Knight. I wonder if I should T-Wave the one that's coming in. I feel like it probably is worth it, especially because Latias is about to be T-Waved. How many double high-risk ones have Lum? Like there's Electrode Fortress. Not many. I'm in a pretty good situation against Electrode Fortress. There is Firo, I guess. Honestly, maybe I want a T-Bolt. Maybe. Bum bum bum. Mill Tanker, you are... Yeah, you are 1. I've just given Mill Tank 1 facade. Perfect. And the broken facade sees me as paralyzed as well. Well, Larias is definitely earthquaking. I think that's clear. Being vulnerable to flinch on both does irk me. Crit the Titar. Yeah, there's facade. Titar is going to rock slide now. I don't mind earthquaking Snorlax. I don't do much damage to it. Bum, 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 bum. I could switch. I don't think it's a good idea. In case Rock Slide misses, I'll try T-Bolt. Okay. Money then you die. I'm not seeing a big reason not to just sit Earthquake with both. Because I can't do much about Miltank's targeting. I might want to curse with Snorlax. It's possible. Miltank. It does want a milk drink quite often. I don't know what the original Japanese is actually on Facade. Okay. Shadow Ball. I'm your biggest fan. I follow you until you love me. I think killing Miltank is really important. Unfortunately, that does require Snorlax's move. Yeah, the bravado. Yeah, that makes sense. You're putting on a facade. I understand what they were going for. Okay, good. Snorlax wins now. Bravado would have been a better word. Double Edge is also a bit of a weird translation. I know what they were going for with Double Edge as well. It was the sunny day, D-Knight. I'm not taking that into waters, though. I think I'm safe as long as it's not Golduck 4. Yeah, it's like a double-edged attack. I understand what they're going for. Like it's an attack where you risk being hurt yourself. It's not a bad translation. It's difficult. Like if you could have more characters in English, you call it something like reckless tackle, probably. Factory is far away. I think I want to get the Psychic into Meganium. In case it is Meganium 2. Get the big damage in now. I hope it's not Golduck 4. Golduck 4 is faster than Zapdos. It's Meganium 3, and it's Golduck 4. But it didn't freeze. It could have been worse. Could have been much worse. It's Stormy. So Meganium 3 is high risk and endurance. Godok 4 is nothing. So don't know very much about Stormy. Godok 4 is scope lens. Scope lens. Don't know anything. The immovable. Not sure about the HP range. The thing about Meganium is that Snorlax completely destroys it. And therefore I think we are going Starmie hunting. Don't want to T-Wave into a potential Lum. Just want to kill it. I don't mind burning Shadow Ball either. Because Starmie could easily Confuse Ray. I mean, the Confuse Ray set's gonna want a T-Wave. Starmie can interrupt Zapdos, it's just not very likely. I don't need help on Meganium. It could be Bright Powder. I could miss like T-Bar into Bright Powder. That's fine. I hope that's 3 or 4. Okay. The Endure sets. Good when you use them in doubles. Bad when the enemy uses them because you can isolate. Yeah, they were limited by characters in Gen 1 in particular. What was I doing? It's not Golduck 4, it's not Meganium 3. Starmie 3-4, kind of interesting. Clef, but it's not impossible, so it's not Clef 1. I really want to Earthquake Thunderbolt. I really, really want to do it. Okay. It is Clef 3. I might want to switch Zapdos out. But I think I'm too scared of the potential of Dragon Dance to do that. I can T-Wave Celements, since it's not Lum. Nice dodge. Rockslide is so weird. Why did it rockslide? It saw single target rockslide kill into Zapdos, I guess. Yeah, probably was just about possible. Okay. In that case, it must be Settlements 1 with the attack investment. Okay. Which means it can't dodge this. Which means I just want to get on with hitting Clef. High risk. Settlements 1. What do I know about the Lapras? The Lapras took a decent chunk. It's probably a 255 HP set, which doesn't narrow things down that much. It's not Lumberry. I don't think I'm taking that. No swapper. Yeah, I think they did some wizardry in Gen 1 to make it all fit on the cartridge. It's, although we make fun of Gen 1, it is a fairly impressive feat of game development at the time. It was technically impressive for its time, unlike the modern games. Ooh. The Phantom of the Opera is there. Do I ever go after Fortress? I really don't want to be exploded on. On the other hand, kill Flygon, and then if explosion happens, it explodes on the Pokemon in the back. I know, I'm caught between Earthquake T-Bot in Fortress and Psychic Drill back into Flygon. It's they both kill. Gosh, I don't know. Dealing with the scope lens. I guess I'm a bit afraid of Psychic, Flygon, Dragonclaw, crit into Latias, and then Zapdos kills Flygon, but Fortress then explodes. That's a bit scary to me. Fortress 4 can OHKO Snorlax, no doubt. I'm a little bit nervous of Flygon. If I do go to Flygon now, and Latias drops, the final one would have to be Earthquake Immune. You know what? I've got a chance to remove Fortress. Let's remove it. Oh, but Fortress 4 is actually max Bedef. Okay. Yeah, okay. Flag on 1. Ooh. Definitely earthquaking and leaning towards T-bolting Fortress. It's also a serious consideration to T-wave Regirock for the guts situation, but I think I want to kill 43. Come on. Okay. Okay. Fuck. It's Reggie 4. I could swap Zapdos out. As a provision for explosion. The problem is if it explodes and it's a Regirock Zapdos 1v1, I'm kind of boned. Freaking explosion. Starlight. Freaking explosion, man. I'm scared of this. Perhaps better than is to save Latias instead of saving Zapdos. The problem is Regirock could just kill Zapdos here, and then I am exposed again to explosion. One of my favorite songs. Die. No. Stop hitting me! Oh no. I'm so glad this is not happening in the middle of a massive streak. I think I don't want to Earthquake my own Snorlax. And I think I really want to cure paralysis. This is freaking scary. Again, at least it's early on in the streak. Please, Snorlax. That fortress is about to explode. It's okay. I lived the explosion at +1 defense, definitely. Oh, I'm wondering if I should actually be going after Fortress. It's very tricky to kill Fortress on one turn because I don't know if I don't know if Latias is going to be paralyzed or not. Yeah, I'm safe on Snorlax apparently, according to the calc. I think I'm actually going to target Fortress. I don't think I kill Regirock with Psychic. Okay. We hit the Regirock. Okay. I was about to say we probably need to switch on the potential explosion. This is what we asked for. So Fortress can only explode while Regirock is alive, essentially. Ooh, that was scary. Please lose that scary face of yours. Hey, I wasn't the guy who rocked up with Fortress 3, Regirock 4. This is what you asked for. It was Flygon 1, right? It was Flygon 1. I'm wondering I put Flygon 1 in over Zapdos. I go very sort of Earthquake heavy then. A little bit vulnerable to quite a lot of the water types, quite a lot of the flying types. I think I keep the team. I might want to just light screen. Unfortunately, this is another scenario where I'm kind of concerned about explosion. At least I'm going to kill Manetric. I think I'd rather Thunderbolt. I'm actually not certain Earthquake kills. That did a lot. Is that Manetric 1? Get out of here. That is huge. Oh my god. Fairly likely that was Aero 2 as well. And it's not even Claydol 4. And we crit. Okay, 28 to 35, the long way round. Is anyone playing Emerald Frontier that I can raid? Arlington. Lost my... Can't see onto raid, guys. I'm sorry. But thanks for watching. It was fun. The soul of Tentacle 2 carried this stream. I'm probably live again on Monday for Arcade. Thanks for watching, guys.